Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete to try to extend the play, but nobody open.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. To throw, it's Moore. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Hot over the middle. It's McCoy. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. Powers through. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Seminoles pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
On 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That run moves the ball to the 16. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. But they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This one is right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Number 21 scores for the defense.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, bulldozing his way past tacklers. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Noles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they're able to get him down. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Takes the handoff again. And tackled there by the defense. So So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. To throw, it's Moore. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attacks because right now it's not working.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 16, Oregon 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. The Noles offense is on the move now.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Moore. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
How this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down. And it's a kneel down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation